think that was really
my
good. That was
internet-
really good.
my-
Mary, you gotta hear her fucking evil laugh when I asked if she's still eating Cheez-Its.
Okay, go for it.
I
Are you
can't
still?
do it no more. I'm eating
Are you
Cheez-Its.
still? Are you still eating Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
She can't do it anymore. We'll have to save it for another time.
I can't
I
believe
can't do it. It has to be like in the moment.
I have to use my.
Jill,
I
did
have
you
to use the
record it?
bathroom really quick. No, I freaking disconnected you, numbnut.
Oh man. You know you have Xfinity in your area?
I'm using the bathroom. I'll be back. Just talk or something.
You're
Okay.
you're at work. Well, she left. She can't. You gotta do what she's here. Don't worry about it yet. I'll give you a scenario later, so maybe it might laugh out of you. But are you still working on the stupid meme?
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
god.
Really good. It's okay. It's gonna look awful, but if you know where it's from, you know where it's from. It's gonna be really good though. But like, I'm almost done. I just have to.
Is it from a movie? Is it from a movie?
No, it was a very popular meme though when it came out.
Okay, as long as it's not from a movie, then I'll know what it is.
No, you'll know what it is as soon as you see it. It's gonna be awful.
Okay.
The context is this. Ready? It's gonna say this.
Okay.
You're not my son. That's it. You're not my son.
Okay, I'll take that. My favorite meme you'll ever make is when Lucian killed Luna and you put the Minecraft shit on there. That will always live with me.
Oh, that one was pretty good.
I'm back.
That will always live in my soul. Oh yeah, the scenario I was thinking of, PR, was a customer's gonna like ask you to read the bill 10 times over, and you're gonna have a Joker moment.
No, I can't do it anymore. It was like
that was
so good.
That was really. It was good. It was like that was exactly what Mary was trying to get with Luna crackling it crazy, all because I asked you if you're still eating Cheez-Its. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Leave me alone. I can't do it anymore. It was so good.
Sad that I missed it because my internet has cut now twice within barely even a fucking hour. Anyway,
Mary fucking going on for a whole group, don't destroy it, and we're like,
No, I feel like
our whole
I
entire,
mean
not
also
even our internet,
me,
just our
but
whole family.
also me, but also I feel like Lathander would say that to you. I think he would be like, "Oh, definitely don't do that. Like, I can't interfere in human affairs. You definitely didn't hear it from me, but don't do that."
He has to reiterate it because he knows Shmuel has poor memory.
Yeah, he says it like 10 times, as you heard.
Shmuel's like, the 10th time she's like, okay. Ingrained in my head.
He blinks and he says, I need you to write that down for me. I need to see it written down in your little journal that you have. I need to see it written in stone. I have to see it.
Okay, I'm gonna take it out. She takes out the journal and she writes in it. It's like, it's there. It's written.
He blinks and he stares at it and he's like, I'm also going to write it here for you. And he takes your pencil and then he says, and he writes it down and he says, do not destroy the sword evil Eliana had. Yours sincerely, Dad Lathander.
Oh my god.
You know what you should do when the time comes? No, like here's the thing. When it happens, right? Like we give her the chance, she has to roll a D2 and then see if she remembers if she can destroy it or not.
Stop!
No.
That should be emotional every time. Just roll a D2 to see if she remembers anything.
Okay, we'll do that. But
I'm serious, that'd be funny.
Opportunity.
That'd be funny.
Well, it's written down so she can't forget it because she always looks in the journal. If she didn't write it down, then she'd have to roll a D2.
Yeah. Anyway, any other questions for Lathander before you peace out?
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about Dad Lathander, and then like Lathander's essence is on his Lucian's like, where's that coming from?
That's so good.
Please. But she's gonna ask about how like Luna, because like, she worries about Luna too, and she's like, this is like much different from what Fabian and Myra do.
He nods and says, well, the difference is that, for one, Fabian wasn't completely evil, but neither was Myra. I mean, a purely evil person, so chaotic evil, they can't be saved. It's different.
Oh
But I think a
Luna possibly.
large portion of this is because of her patron, whoever that may be. I cannot see, that far in, and even if I could not tell you. But her patron seems to be the main source of why she's not completely like Luna, even though she only lost the memory of her son. If that makes any sense. So it seems like to save Luna, not only do you have to get her memory of her son back, but you're also going to have to extract this deal she made with some patron.
Whack as fuck. The dark gifts. Sorry, I was just fucking hit. Oh, we don't know where one of the other dark gifts are, do we? Like as a player.
No.
I remember.
You don't even know their name.
Oh. She's like, can you give us a hint? Smells like, do you know about the dark gifts and could give us a hint?
Since he's in Dad Lathander mode, he does that hearty laugh that dads do, and he says, he says, the other dark gift that you're looking for, it's still within Hayden's memory somewhere. It's just you're going to have to go into his memories to unlock it.
Black as fuck. Shemel almost took that literally, and she was like, "Is that literally?"
If you ask that, he'll say, "Yes, literally."
Oh my god.
He says because something is on this plane that I cannot get into is quite literally blocking him from remembering this person. So the only way for you guys to see who it is by going into his memories, seeing the memory where he met this dark gift, and then knowing who it is, what their name is, etc., etc. But they are on this plane.
Okay. Literally? Yeah. Literally. Fucking can't believe that shit. Oh my god. She's gonna ask y'all can give me questions, by the way. I'm thinking. I'm gonna ask how
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
I actually want to ask if Leaf's okay, because it's just like he's not okay.
He thinks for a moment and says, I cannot answer questions about your individual friends because that would change the course of action of the timeline.
Courses of actions.
Sorry.
Any questions, y'all? Any questions?
I'm trying to think if I have any.
Because he can really only give broad questions, if any, like broad answers for most questions, anyhow.
I'm thinking. I can't think of any. Honestly, to be fair, I genuinely can't. Haley, anybody?
And I'm still thinking a little bit. See if I can pull anything else.
We can hear you, Kiara. Haley's just gone, so I don't know.
Okay.
I've been keeping myself muted so I can blow my nose and not be a disturbance.
Oh.
Good. I'm glad you learned your lesson.
Oh my god. That was almost the evil cackle that came out, but not the true one. What else would she ask? I think of other scenarios. We already know about like Spring's markings because the god spoke through her and answered some questions about it. So we kind of already got that. Zare?
Oh yeah.
What questions about him?
I had to ask a broad question.
Well, you don't have to ask a broad question. He's just gonna have to give you a broad answer.
That's fair enough. I know she hates Zare. What would I ask about Zare? I don't want to ask where he is, but maybe we can ask like, is he working with something? We already know he's working with something, probably.
Oh, ask if you can give us a hint, like
a hint
about. Let me see about Zare. like who he's working with, because he is working with someone in the castle, right? Remember?
I don't think he's working with someone in the castle. That was just the corrupted one. That's, still rampant.
He's tied in with those camps, right?
I'll ask. Does Zari have to do anything of what's going on Earth? That's a pretty broad question, like that he can answer, kind of.
He looks at you, blinks, and says, "Does he?"
Oh, bitch.
Oh, fuck. Beat him the fuck up. Beat him the fuck up. Fucking hate that shit. Oh,
He
God.
says, "Does he?" He says, "Where does Zare get his soldiers? Where does Zare get this magic? Where does Zare get his support? Where does Zare get all of the things that he has that enabled him to take over the castle to begin with?"
Fucking stupid.
When you find the answer to these things, you'll find the answer to your question.
Fair enough. Did you expect this fucking technology to come here on this plane? Like the fucking wild shit that just happened at like the tech facility, I guess.
He
like,
does
she's
dad
like,
laugh again. He says, "Yes, I see all."
Whack as fuck.
I see all except for the things I miraculously don't see by some means, like that fucking sword. Anyway.
he just like gets a little aggressive.
And it's so funny when he says the F word, it goes beep, kind of like it's censored.
That's so funny. Oh my god. It's like Lathander's on the mind of losing it, just like everyone else.
And then he just like smiles at you, like, "Any other questions?"
Mary, is there anything I might be missing at the moment?
I don't know. That's
Just say yes,
man.
That's true. This is like free.
Yeah, it's essentially free hint from Lathander. You could ask about Strahd, I guess.
Look, Strahd is honestly like my least likely concern, to be honest.
What the hell? What?
compared to Zare and fucking whatever his
I'm
big
so
name is,
excited for Strahd. I'm so excited for him to betray y'all because y'all are like, he's the least of my problems.
He honestly, like right now, he might become later, but like he is still Mercer Sharon, and if he starts doing sketchy shit,
yeah,
because he's like merged with Saren. Saren's like, "You're a fucking bitch," and Strahd's like, and so shit like that. But like right now, like he's like the bottom of the concern pile. But he's still a concern, but like still like not as a concern.
Okay. Any other questions? If not, you're gonna go back.
I'm gonna look at my notes one more time.
Okay.
I'm not back. Okay, no.
All of our friends are mute.
Yes, because they're all freaks.
Mute. One has sisters who won't stop bothering her. The other one has fucked up sinuses. Hasn't been able to breathe since birth.
Dude, Shamil just fucking has a sword now. And Lathander's like, oh, she has a sword now.
What?
Like, I can wield it. I want Shamil to just be like, it's my sword now. And Lathander's like, wait, that's not what I wanted.
What sword? The bad sword?
The bad sword. She's like, sword.
You can ask some questions about it.
We already know it has some sort of curse on it at the moment.
You think that was based off Haley's role?
You think? Yeah, that's why I was like, I think. And Fabian's pretty like big brained, so you know, it works out a little bit. Like you get it. And someone will ask, does the sword have like a mind of its own or something like that?
He thinks for a moment and says, if it is the original 9 Lifestealer sword, no. But if it's not, possibly.
Mm. Do you think it has like some kind of ability to probably sense our friends that it took the soul from?
Explain that some more.
Like, do you think this sword is? He already said this probably could be an answer to finding our friends' souls.
Yeah.
Okay, I already said that, so I don't need to write that. I don't need to say that question again.
Any other questions?
Do you think this sword could be used for like fucking good?
It doesn't depend on the wielder, so you should ask if there's like any specific wielder we should not give it to.
Oh, we already know who not to give it to at the moment.
He says
he
says that the weapon does not make the wielder makes the weapon.
Cool. That'd be cool as hell.
So therefore, if you're bad, then you're obviously going to use it for bad. But if you're good, you're going to use it for good.
Cool. Don't have to worry about possession shit. Can't have more possession shit than we already have right now.
Anyway, is that it?
I think that's it. Shamil will give Lathander a hug because, you know, Shamil's not okay, but she's trying.
Win the game. I love you.
He hugs you back, and then he pats you on the head.
She's like, goodbye, Lathander. I love you.
He says, love you too.
He's like, nice to see you too.
No, like as like a dad figure, of course, because she is not attracted to Lathander like that.
She's getting married to Josie, you dumb.
Yes, stupid.
Freaking Nunu. Anyway, yeah, you close your eyes and then you open them back up and you're back in the real world. Congratulations.
Does she have the fucking autograph from Dad Lathander?
Yeah. There's a little heart next to his name.
I need to. Shamil will probably walk by the planning room and the Lucian's like,
bro, it's like if you were a puppy, his ears would perk up and then he'd fucking bolt.
Yeah, because Shamil like will check on the kids to see if they're still chilling.
Yeah,
and she'll probably give them information about the sword.
You step in the room and check on the kids. Lucian immediately stops talking and he looks and he says, "What do you have?"
My book.
I want it. Let me see it. I have to see it.
Yeah, she gives it to Lucian. She's like it.
He grabs it and starts flipping through it, and then he sees the page.
God, Mary, that sound was vile. Oh my god.
And he takes the book, opens it to the page, slams it on the table, and he points. And he points at it, and he says, "Where is he? I want to see him. Where is he?"
He's not here. He's not here at the moment.
He gets so angry and frustrated. He just goes, "Ah!" And then he fucking leaves the room.
He really wants to see Lathander.
He'll see him one day when he's dead.
I bet everyone in the room is like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, except for Leaf. Leaf's just like, Lucian being Lucian.
Shima puts it away, but she tells everyone like about the sword and what she learned a little more, possibly.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, they'll take the information and they'll nod and they'll put it in their brains.
Oh yeah, she'll mention the soul thing too.
Oh, the blank slate and everything. Yeah, they'll think about it.
Yeah.
But they said we're probably gonna have to look at that sword and do some research on it in a little bit.
It's okay. She was just letting them know in case they might put it to future use.
They nod.
But also, she's forgetful, so like she needs to be like the last person to just have this information.
Oh, also, I do want to mention Chandra is in the room. This is where she came to.
Oh, how's Chandra doing?
She's good. She also retained the information you just told them and also was here for Lucian's whole spiel.
Retain the information.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Retain it. And then Shmuel will go to the library now and probably wait for Fabian if he hasn't had his shard talk already, or if they weren't happening at the same time or something.
Yeah, we're going right to Fabian and Shar, so unmute yourself, Haley, my love. My love. Unmute yourself. Thank you. Okay. So, I assume, where do you want to go to have this Shar talk?
Probably his room.
Okay.
God, they're both the same.
You go to your room, you sit down on your bed, you close your eyes, and in like a second, you feel as though you've been transported after a moment to an all-consuming darkness. You begin to hear whispers, and they keep talking over each other, and all of them say, Lady of Loss, Lady of Loss, Lady of Loss. And then suddenly, in the darkness, you see two purple eyes staring at you as the light of the moon slowly peeks in, and you see the resemblance of your goddess, Shar, standing before you. She tilts her head at you, and she takes her finger and lifts your chin, and then scoffs, shaking her head at you. And she says, So you're the pretty thing that corrupted my Myra. Gosh, I almost feel the hatred I have for my sister when I look at you, except you have potential. I brought you here to discuss the skull keys. You have left, 2, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what happens when you run out?
I'm sorry, it's the for me.
I do not.
Well, to put it lightly, you're banished to the darkness of my realm, never to see the light again. Not the light within your soul, nor the world itself. It'll be all-consuming. Some even say it's worse than the abyss. Did you know this, young Fabian?
No, I did not.
Yeah. But there is a way for you to save yourself and replenish your keys. You're curious, I'm sure. I mean, this could even be the key to saving your friends, Josie, Luna, and Siren. So why wouldn't you want to know? And frankly, it's rather simple. All I need is a sacrifice. And per sacrifice, you get another skull key. Per measly life, you elongate your own life and give yourself more opportunities to save your poor little friends.
She's like, sacrifice Shamil, that'd be funny.
And she raises her arm in the air, and a very vibrant purple just explodes from her hand, right? And you see a purple dagger appear in it, and she hands it to you. And she says, All you have to do is kill with this blade, young one, and a new skull key is yours. Just know, if the sacrifice is lackluster, I'll take your soul, as per the one I'm due. Any questions?
Well,
What? Haley?
Any questions?
Does it have to be someone close to me that I kill, or is it just anyone that I kill with this blade?
Anyone, as long as their soul is something of note. So no,
okay.
puppies or something, thinking that that'll work. Like, that's not gonna work.
Fabian a good character?
Yeah, that
No.
would be kind of fucked up. I think, like, especially for him.
Fabian's not a good character.
Okay, because I remember Haley said his alignment was still like good or something after he lost.
No, it became neutral.
Good for you.
Because he never transitioned to evil. He transitioned to neutral, the neutral alignments.
Yes.
But she says basically, you have to kill something with a soul that's strong enough. Because if it's not, then she's going to take your soul as a substitute for the sacrifice.
Right. Okay. I guess he'll just use this thing to kill from now on.
Okay. She says, don't waste your potential on petty things like hope and morals any longer. They're for the weak.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else to say or ask?
Like about souls or
so when she does she want him to be like chaotic? Like chaotic neutral or something? Is that what she wants?
No, she wants
or
him to be
would
evil.
she want him to be evil?
She wants him to be evil.
She wants him to be evil?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit about, like, because that's why she said the whole last part about hopes and morals, because, like, being neutral, you still have hope and you still have morals. When you're evil, you don't.
Right.
Which she thinks that's
Well, that's
for the
your
best.
opinion.
She thinks
Well,
that's
that's
for the
your
best
opinion.
and that's stronger and you're better off that way. Which is why she also related you to her sister Saloon, who she hates because her sister is the goddess of hope.
Right. Okay. I don't think, well, so whenever he kills with this dagger that replenishes the keys?
Not all of them. Per sacrifice, you get a key back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then if you ever run out of keys, that's when you're basically sentenced to darkness.
Per sacrifice.
Per sacrifice.
Per sacrifice, you get a key.
And what's the sacrifice?
A person's
Just killing
soul.
people?
Yeah, if their soul is strong
Okay, I just
enough.
wanted to clarify. I didn't know if killing with the thing and making a sacrifice was like different or not.
No, you have to kill with the blade. And I think I'll just for sanity's sake, a soul being strong enough means they have to be, like, I guess noteworthy enough. Like, they can't just be Tom off the road who is a homeless hobo who's not gonna do anything with his life. It has to be someone with, like, goals, aspirations, like a good fighter or some shit. Something good.
Like Shamil.
Basically, like all of the PCs
Someone
and all
doing
of the
something
give her
in real
ideas.
life.
Yeah. Or like a bad guy. Like, technically Zara could count for this.
Right. Okay. So basically someone with hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
cool.
Siren.
Would you stay over there?
Like all of our characters, Kaylee.
I'm not killing our freaking campaign.
I think it would be fun for Fabian to kill Shamil. That'd be really dramatic. That'd be really dramatic.
Have you even met Fabian? I don't think he has the capacity to do shit.
I'm just saying drama's funny, but also I don't want you to kill him, but drama's funny.
You're hilarious. Anyway.
Any other questions, thoughts, or anything that you want to say to Shar before you yeet away?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Could ask her about things.
Oh wait, the sword.
Mhm.
Does she know about the black sword?
She says, "Do you mean the 9 Lives Stealer?"
Yeah.
Okay. It steals lives.
I'm sorry, Lathander.
Yeah.
So it's so funny seeing a transition from Lathander to her because it's completely opposite.
Yep. Essentially, if you want me to be more in depth, you stab people with it, and their entire life force is stripped from them. It's pretty cool. You'd do good wielding it.
But they're not killed by it.
They are killed by it.
Well, I guess they can be, but
Why? Is yours not killing people?
no.
Then that's not the 9 Lives Stealer. It's a cheap knockoff.
But she said it's a cheap knockoff.
This lady was using it, and so Josie and Siren and them, they got hit with it, and then they lost their memory, but they're not dead.
No.
Mary, all I heard was no.
Yeah, that's all she said.
No.
I mean, no, they're not dead. I mean, she kind of like doesn't know what to say to you because that wasn't really a question. It was more of like a statement.
Yeah, well, he's kind of presenting that information like that's weird, that's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
Oh, okay. Then she goes, yeah, that is suspicious.
Oh.
You could use the
So
keys
does that
on
mean
your
it's
friends.
not the real sword?
Yes. No, it's a cheap knockoff.
Dang.
I mean, clearly. I mean, anyone could put 2 and 2 together if it doesn't do the same thing as the original sword does.
Huh.
However, if you want to save your friends, you could just use your skull keys on them and then suddenly their souls would become whole again. But you only have 2. And if you do that,
Is there
it'll
anything
kill
that I
you.
cannot do with the skull keys?
No, I don't think there is anything you couldn't do. I mean, obviously, you couldn't do something so big as like close the limbo hole or something like that. I mean, if the task requires multiple people, multiple things, or something like that, it obviously can't do that. But I mean, long as it's within the limits of my power, which is essentially what this is. Each one of these skull keys are me lending you my power of the darkness. Long as it's within my power, I can do it.
Okay. Sounds good.
She says, essentially, I don't know what my limitations are, but you'll know what they are when you face them.
So whenever I try something and if it doesn't let me do it, like if it's outside the realm of like your power or needs multiple things, will they just not do anything?
It will attempt to complete what you want, but then it will ultimately go back to your hand and give up.
Okay. I don't have any more questions.
Okay. This whole time she had seen...
Oh wait, never mind. I have one more question.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Luna's evil, like big bad evilness. The being that she's getting this from, do you know anything about it?
Yes. They're rather known in Limbo, I believe. Third creator or something. I don't know. They're not as powerful as they think they are. Kind of stupid. I don't know. If you want to stab it with my sword, I'd appreciate it. I'll take it. I'll take their soul. I'll give
Okay.
you actually I'll give you multiple keys if you give me their soul. I'll give you like 20.
I'll do my best.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
You see her like she's pretty distance away from you, and then almost like you blink for a second, and then like she's right up in your face. She says, and because you're like about to go, and she can sense it, and she says, "Last thing, if you continue to corrupt my Myra further with these hopes and morals and aspirations and bullshit, I will intervene. Godly laws be damned."
Oh
Anyway,
wow, that's not
nice
good.
seeing you again. And then, like, you see a hand approach your face, and it's almost like you're thrown out of her realm, and you fucking go, like, fuck! And, like, your eyes bolt open, you're back in the real world.
Jesus.
Well,
that was fun.
Well, that was awful.
You hear Myra.
time to go.
You hear Myra in your
Okay.
head, Fabian, like, what happened? What happened? What did she say? Are you gonna die? What's happening? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good?
He's holding like did she give him a dagger or a sword?
It is a dagger. It is a purple dagger.
Okay, he's holding like the dagger in his hand, and he's like, well, she gave me this. I just have to kill people with it, and then we'll get more skull keys from it.
Well, she must like you. She doesn't usually give her daggers out to many people.
She also told me that if I continued to corrupt you, that she would have to intervene.
Okay, well, let's. Hopefully, that's just talk. Hopefully, we're gonna ignore that for right now. We're
gonna ignore
Yeah.
it. So
Ignore it.
fine.
y'all almost done with my meme. I just gotta put the text on it.
Oh my god.
We've been working on it forever, dude.
It's so good. I know it's so good. You're gonna see. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah.
Okay, what do you guys want to do from here?
We researched in the library a bit, so I don't think we found much.
Yeah, I mean, Fabian doesn't really need to go to the library anymore because he has his answer about closing the limbo hole with the keys.
Mhm.
That's what he was gonna research. But
Damn,
yeah,
you're gonna meet Shamil. That's sad as shit.
yeah, I mean, he'll still go. And then, but he'll explain the thing about him being able to use his keys to help people with their souls and things.
And she's like, but you have 2 keys, and if you use all of them, you go bye bye.
Not if I use this, and he'll hold up his bright shiny new purple dagger.
So I was like, what's
really
that?
quick, when you see this dagger, Shamil, you
Oh yeah,
wanna fucking
good naturally.
vomit. You wanna fucking bolt. Like, this shit screams like you can hear the screams of souls that have been taken by this dagger.
Shamil like sheepishly, like you know how like you sink into your armor or jacket or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what Shamil does, and she's like, oh, what is that?
Does it have a name?
She didn't seemingly name it or anything. You could ask Myra if you want.
Yeah, he'll ask Myra. He'll be like, "Does this have a name or something that I can refer it to it with, other than a dagger?"
Dagger.
Myra says, look at the holds of it and read what it says.
He'll do it.
Okay, you look at it, and it's almost like as you're looking at it, its words are like appear on it, and I'll type it out for you. it says Death of the Lost Blade, but obviously it doesn't say that in just like common. It says it in fucking Infernal.
Sick.
Yeah, Shimura looks like visibly nervous about the knife, but she's like, it's in Fabian's hand, so it's okay.
It's a neutral evil. It's a neutral evil dagger, by the way. Because that's what Char is, neutral evil.
She's like, wow, what does it do?
It takes souls.
Wow, that's great.